Module Overview. This module explores the critical role of lighting, shadows, and tonal dynamics in achieving photorealistic or representational accuracy in still life and realism art. Artists must go beyond line and shape into the world of value, contrast, and spatial lighting logic to breathe life into static subjects. From chiaroscuro techniques of the Renaissance to the color temperature manipulations of modern hyperrealism, this module delves into how light not only defines form, but constructs emotion, depth, focus, and meaning in visual storytelling. By mastering the control of light source behavior, shadow gradation, and value mapping, artists unlock the true dimensionality of realism. 1. Fundamentals of lighting in art. Understanding light behavior. Direct versus indirect light. Direct creates strong shadows and contrast, while indirect diffuses light and softens edges. Hard versus soft light. Hard light creates sharp, defined shadows. Soft light creates gentle transitions. Single source versus multi-source lighting affects consistency in highlights and shadow direction. Types of light sources: natural light, sunlight, warm or cool depending on time of day. Artificial light: incandescent, warm, fluorescent, cool, LED, color variable. Reflected light: secondary illumination from surfaces like walls, floors, or reflective objects. Light properties: intensity, brightness, direction, angle of incidence. Color temperature: cool blues to warm ambers. Fall off: the rate at which light dims with distance. 2. Tonal value and the illusion of volume. Value scale. The value scale ranges from pure white, highest light, to deepest black, core shadow, forming the basis for rendering volume. Light logic on forms. Highlight: where light hits the object most directly. Light mid-tone: transition between highlight and mid-tone. Core shadow: darkest part of the object not receiving light. Reflected light: light bouncing back from nearby surfaces. Cast shadow: shadow that object casts on another surface. Terminator edge: the line between light and shadow on curved surfaces. Gradation techniques: hatching, cross-hatching, stippling, and smooth shading with graphite, charcoal, or digital tools. 3. Chiaroscuro and classical light rendering. Derived from the Italian for light-dark, chiaroscuro emphasizes the dramatic use of light and shadow to create mood and sculpt form. Key concepts: tenebrism, extreme chiaroscuro with high contrast, Caravaggio's signature. Sfumato, smoky blending of tones without harsh lines, Leonardo da Vinci. Rembrandt. Lighting, a classic light setup where one side of the face is lit and the other side shows a triangle of light under the eye. Historical artists: Caravaggio, deep shadows and spiritual intensity. Vermeer, natural indoor lighting and luminous skin tones. Georges de la Tour, candlelit realism. 4. Contemporary lighting techniques in realism. Modern still life artists integrate lighting concepts used in cinematography, photography, and 3D rendering into their painting or drawing setups. Methods include three-point lighting, key light, fill light, and backlight. Ambient occlusion, simulated shading where objects are close together. Color grading and light temperature control. Mood setting using warm-cool dynamics. Advanced observational techniques, squinting to isolate values, using a value finder tool or grayscale filter. Digitally testing tonal maps before executing on canvas. 5. Rendering realistic shadows. Cast versus form shadows. Cast shadow, shape that an object blocks out from the light. Form shadow, shadow on the object itself due to the turning away from light, shadow characteristics. Edge, sharpness, closer objects cast sharper shadows. Shadow color, shadows absorb ambient color and temperature. Penumbra and umbra, gradual fade from darkest point to light edge. 6. Hands-on practice and analysis. Exercises. Single object study, Observe and render one object with one fixed light source. Shadow tracing. Using clear acetate or tracing paper, overlay and draw cast shadows from a still life value painting. Monochromatic value-based study using only black, white, and gray light source shift. Render the same still life under different lighting angles. 7. Lighting as narrative and emotional device. Uplighting creates drama, eeriness. Side lighting suggests introspection or melancholy. Backlighting implies divinity or separation. Warm light conveys comfort, nostalgia. Cool light conveys tension, sterility, or mystery.